Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Leicester Fan TV for tonight's Friday night Fanzone show. I'm sure you already know what we're going to be talking about tonight. Of course, it is the FA Cup final against Chelsea, which is tomorrow at 5:30, I believe, at Wembley Stadium. We'll be talking about that game. We'll be having some regulars on. Someone as well, a little special guest we've not had on for a long time. Be interesting to have him back. But yeah, this is the Friday night Fanzone show. So yeah, stay tuned for it and keep getting your comments in. Thank you.
Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.
So as I mentioned, thank you to everyone who's watching already. I can see a load of you coming in. Mike, Kane, Darren, Ben, thanks for getting your comments in. Maz as well. Maz is here. Evening, Maz. Let us know in the comments as well if you saw the balloons going over Leicester. I missed it. I didn't see it on Twitter until after it had already gone past my house, so a bit good about that. But let us know in the comments if you managed to see the balloons. Let's get right underway. Let's get some people on straight away. We'll get the co-host on if you like. First of all, Josh, aka Sportser. How you doing, Josh?
Yeah, good looks, mate. How are you, man?
Yes, good mate. Long time no speak. Your internet's sorted out.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Let's hope it. Yeah, it's all right now. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Hayden's here. Hayden says, I just got back from football training and match, scored 3 goals, 2 penalties, and a free kick. Hey, is that true? Let me know. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't happen. I'm only joking. Gray's here. All right, Locks. All right, Gray. Nice to see you, mate. And Neil's here as well. So excited about tomorrow. 2-1 win to the Foxes, Nacho and Vardy. So, Josh, tomorrow is the FA Cup final. Can you believe it, mate? It's crazy. It's the first final since 1969, the first FA Cup final. Leicester 4 times in the final, never won it. This is the 5th time. Do you think we can win it?
Yeah, why not? I reckon this could be the year. I mean, it would be typical Leicester win it. Obviously, it's good to have some fans in there. Obviously, not full stadium, but anything can happen. And I know most recently form hasn't been great, but anything can happen. It's a final. Why not? Let's do it.
Yeah, mate. And I'll ask you this question first, and then I'll get Reedy's on as well, and Ross, who was just sleeping. I'll tell you the story in a minute. Everyone, for tomorrow, mate. Now, there's been a few conversations I saw earlier, and I was on with Jack earlier as well, and we were discussing like the team and all this. And some people are saying unchanged from the Manchester United game on Tuesday. Would you make any changes? Maybe would you? I mean, Maddison, Perez, Ricardo, Luke Thomas. Who'd you play?
I don't know. I think if Evans is fit, definitely starting. But obviously you don't want to risk him too much. You can make 5 subs, can't you, in the FA Cup? So there's always room to change a little bit if it's not working. But yeah, I'll try and stick to the same team. I mean, it's a bit harsh for someone like Thomas, but is it a risk playing a 19-year-old in an FA Cup final? I know he scored, but. Yeah, I think Maddison probably come back in for Perez. I thought Perez was great, but yeah, I think obviously it's a big game for Maddison. If he can turn up, fair play to him, but if he doesn't, yeah. But I'll say maybe 1 or 2 max.
Yeah. I mean, I can see there's some comments coming in with score predictions. Bear with us. We'll get to that in the end. So hold your score predictions for a bit. Right, let's get in Reedy first. No, we'll get them both in. Here's Reedy and here is Ross. How are we, lads?
All right.
Ross, you're muted, mate.
Let's see this air.
Oh, go on, yeah, Reedy. Take your hat off, mate. Take your hat off.
God's sake.
Ooh, hey! I mean, that's a debatable blue, that is, isn't it?
I know it is. I already know that is, yeah.
I did mine for the Charity Shield 2016, and mine turned out worse than that, mate. It was like turquoise. It was I looked like I was supporting, well, I don't know who plays in turquoise, I'm not sure. Teresa says, just seen the Fox hot air balloon go up from the high cross up and away, Leicester. Yes. Let us know in the comments if you saw it. So I'll start with you, Reedy, mate. As I just asked Josh here, any changes for you? Who do you see, starting? Any weird ones you're throwing in there tomorrow? Maddison, Ricardo, what do you think?
Oh, well, I watched your video earlier with Jack, and I think you were completely right. I think we have to start our main team today, and we've got to. Oh, sorry, tomorrow we've got to put the best players in, and I think Ricardo's got to go in. Yes, Luke Thomas played well against Man U, but we need to have the most experience in there, and I think we need Evans in there as well, and I do think we need Maddison in there. I do rate Perez. I think he's probably one of the most skillful players when he plays in these best positions, but I think Maddison's got to be in there just for the creativity and hopefully the spark that we need.
Yeah. I mean, this is what I said earlier. I'll go over to you in a sec, Ross. I mean, as Reedy just said, I said earlier with Jack, I'd play Ricardo. I'd play Maddison. I think we've got to go in a one game in a final against a good team. Play your players that are best on paper. I don't know what you think, Ross, mate. What are you thinking in terms of like Ricardo, Maddison, Perez, Thomas, and all of that?
I think Perez needs to start. I think Maddison, as we said earlier on the show earlier, I think Maddison sometimes plays better when he comes off the bench, in impact sub. I mean, obviously when we played, as I mentioned, obviously, I know you'd say it on earlier, we said about Manchester City when he scored that beauty. And Perez, he's a good player, Perez.
Ross, if you need a minute, it's fine, mate. If you need a minute, I'll add you back in.
I'll mute your mic, 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'll add you back in shortly, mate. Yeah, well, let's get in. Great, let's get his thoughts on what we were just talking about, because team news, it's a big thing we'll be talking about up until kickoff. So we'll get Gray in now, mate. How are you doing? Oh, we've lost Gray. Great start. We've lost Ross and we've lost Gray. The special guest who was waiting in the background a moment ago, come back. I know you've left. Come back, please. Right, let's get some comments up on screen and we'll go through them. Let me just get rid of that little banner at the bottom. So there we go. So Dave said, "Even lads, looking forward to Saturday evening." Dave, thanks for watching. Can't wait for it. Thoughts on this, Reedy? Carl says Ricardo not putting in tackles. I've seen a few people mention, he seems to be pulling out of tackles, because of obviously his recovery and his previous injury. What do you think to that?
The last few games he's been put in to start, I think he's been put on the wrong side. Obviously, I know Castaña's been playing better on the right hand side, but I think his preferred position is right, so he needs to be on there. And the last few games he's been put on the left, and I don't think he's been the greatest there. So I think we need to go back to how we know, put Ricardo back in right, put Castaña back in left. Hopefully he plays as well as there. And yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons he hasn't been playing as well. Yeah,
Josh, mate, Ricardo.
Yeah, I think just come back from his injury as well, because he's not full fitness. He's playing in his right position. So yeah, I'll definitely, if you're going to start Ricardo, I'll definitely put him on the right.
Right, yeah, I agree with you, mate. So, look at the picture. What the hell? It's me and Avadi. Oh my God. These people have so much time on their hands. What is going on? He reckons Casper, not me, Casper, Soyuncu, Evans, Fofana, Castaña and Diddy, Tillemans, Ricardo, Perez, Ian Atchu, Superlux. Yeah, me up top. Sound. Cheers. So we're going to get the special guest on now. Someone we ain't had in a long, long time. It's a bit funny. I'm sure some of you know the history, but whatever. And he looks bold compared to last time we saw him. So we're going to get him on and let's welcome him into the show. How you doing, Reese? You all right?
You all right, mate?
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Nice hair. You've gone from Soyuncu to
maybe a Calvin Phillips, and I've got a little bun on the top.
Oh, he's got a man bun. No, he ain't. Turn around. He's got. Oh,
it's a ponytail at the minute. I can't get it up in the man bun yet.
You were hiding that behind, weren't you? What do you think for tomorrow, team wise? Do you think we go and change? Who you think can we bring in if we do make any changes?
I'm not sure. I mean, before the Man United game, I would have said Thomas on the bench, Ricardo and Castaña as the wing backs, but Thomas has changed my mind. I think he's probably one definitely to start. But then I think O'Brien, you can't look past him. His work rate in the cup final, someone like that. I mean, I know. I know.
For anyone who doesn't know, me and Reese have clashed many a times over Albrighton because he was against Albrighton about
Until January.
9 months ago, and then it's changed. But yeah, at least you've seen the light on the Maverick, the workhorse.
And the irony as well. The irony is that I've just had my shirt took down the shop today and had Albrighton 11 printed on the back.
Winner from him tomorrow. That'd be brilliant. Where's Jack Grealish gone? Right, so over to you, Reedy. I don't want to get onto the score predictions just yet. I'll tell you what. Tell us a little bit, Reedy, because you've got a ticket for tomorrow. You're going down tomorrow. You'll be on the buses. Oh, here's Jack. Hello, Jack.
Come on, boys.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, good. I'm excited for tomorrow's game. So it's going to be an
sounded like you.
No, that's my
What's going on there?
I sound better than him.
I think you sound the same. What the hell? You sound the same. He's a bit better looking, though. He's a bit better looking in the back there, even with the mask on. Even. No, I'll quickly ask you, Jack, before I go over to Reedy, mate. I mean, what do you think? I know we spoke about it a little bit earlier on, but the team news. I can't remember what you said earlier. You wanna stick with Perez and Thomas, right?
You are joking, Perez.
Oh, Maddison. Sorry, Maddison.
I don't know. Maddison, he offers a lot more than Perez. I think Maddison this season's offered a lot more than Perez in the team. Perez hasn't really done much. He scores against the really lower teams. He hasn't really lived up to the £30 million price tag at Leicester. I think it's going to be a difficult game tomorrow for sure, but it's a different kettle of fish, and it's not the Premier League, it's the FA Cup. Hopefully Leicester turn up first half and second half and not just one-sided. So it's going to be an interesting game, but we've just got to get the goals and take our chances when it matters.
Yeah. As I was saying a minute ago before Jack joined, Reedy. So obviously you're there. You've got a ticket tomorrow. So have you, Jack? Reese, you got a ticket? No. Me and Josh ain't either. So you two, Reedy, mate. What's just so people know, because some people might be interested. What's what's happening tomorrow in terms of like the schedule? Like when are the coaches leaving? When does the ground open? Do you know all of this? I'm sure you do. Oh, you're muted, mate. You're muted.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. What I know of, me and Jack have spoken about was we originally thought that the coaches would be leaving at about 10:30 to 12:30. They are now starting to leave at 11 o'clock. So I think all of us are trying to get there for around 10:30 or 10 o'clock or whatever. Getting on the coaches. I think me and Jack are planning to both trying to get on the same coach with all our mates and whatnot, so we can get as much content as we can for the channel. I think obviously when we get there around hopefully about 2 o'clock, we're just gonna have a roam around if we can, depending on what we can do. Try and get a few interviews maybe done for whatnot, and see what we can do around there. Maybe get a drink somewhere if anything's open, or if we can get like a shop or something, and then just get to the game and hopefully grab the trophy. So yeah.
Bring the trophy back. Jack, you'll be having the trophy on the coach home, won't you, mate? You're drinking from it, eh? Drinking from the FA Cup trophy.
Yeah, if I can get my hands on it. It'd be daylight robbery at Wembley if that happened. It'd be all over the papers.
Don't do an Aubameyang. When he dropped it.
He must have been pissed. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing quite a lot of content, obviously, for the BBC as well. So that'd be good. We've got quite a lot of interviews and that to do. I found a person who actually went to the 1969 FA Cup final 52 years ago. So I'll be talking to him tomorrow about his time there and 52 years on. So it's going to be an interesting talk.
Yeah, absolutely right. I'm going to go around. Josh, you are 16, 17, 16. 16, yeah, well, just say blackcurrant squash, mate, what I'm about to add. What's everyone's drink? What's everyone drinking tomorrow? Let us know in the comments. What is everyone drinking tomorrow? Whether you're at home, you're at the pub, or you're at Wembley. Jack, what are you having, mate?
Tomorrow, it depends what the pub are actually got on, if we can actually get a drink, because it's going to be packed. It's when you get to Wembley tomorrow. My brother will probably have Newcastle Brown. So that'll be a nice drink for him. But for me, I'm not sure. It depends what's on offer.
Be on
I'd love
the
champagne
Capra
lads if
Sun.
Leicester can win the FA Cup, so we'll go celebrating style like Ric Flair.
Oh yes, mate. We will be on the champagne. Right. Josh, what are you having tomorrow, mate?
Camping.
Yeah, there we go. That's the right answer. Reese, I'm gonna guess Reese. I'm gonna say he's on some cider, I reckon.
No, I'm gonna go and get the Stella out.
Ho, the Stella. He hasn't got a missus, but if he did. Reedy, what are you having, mate?
I'm not a big fan of beers, to be honest. So I'm going to be on the. I think I'm going to be on the spirits.
On the
If
spirits,
if they are available, anyway.
I'll be on the same, mate. I'll be on the same. Yeah, here we go. So, Fee will be on the vodka and mixer. Keith will be on the Desperado cocktails. Fruit shoots for Super Locks Martin, apparently. And yeah, right. So just before we go on to score predictions, lads, I'm going to quickly add in Ross. Ross is actually holding his drink for tomorrow, and he's muted as well. By the way, Ross, you're muted.
Drinking it already.
No, I'm not.
There
I'm
you
not.
go.
Just thought I'd get it out of the fridge.
He's
Oh,
on
yeah.
it now. He's not sleeping until we win the
I've only
trophy.
got 10 cans. Only got 10 cans.
So before we move on to score predictions, there's been a little bit of Chelsea team news come out. I've seen that Kepa is starting tomorrow, as Jay Cook says here. I mean, Josh, just shoot on sight, innit? If he's in goal. But no, mate, it's a boost for Leicester, surely, not having Mendy and having Kepa in goal instead.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a bit of a liability. I know recently he has improved, but he can still take some shots and he can create tackling. So yeah, definitely positive, and hopefully he can make another save.
Oh, remember, he's the manager. Remember?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Jack, I'm getting a bit of feedback from your stream, so answer this question you answer it, and then I'll have to drop you out, mate, until the end.
Go on then.
So Kepa is apparently starting. I've seen Kante as well is out. I mean, what? Oh, bloody hell! What's that noise?
Can
you hear that, lads? Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah.
Nope. I think police
No, I
are
can't
pulling
now.
I think it was that. Yeah. Jack, hang around if you want, mate. I'll get you back in before we end. Yeah, Ross Kepa, mate. I mean, that's a boost for Leicester, isn't it?
We say that, but you watch, he'll pull out a blinder tomorrow. He's say what you want about it. He's still a good keeper. He's still, got a lot to learn. And, who is this? Do you know what? Honestly, next day there'll be one of Reedy next. Get ready. And then one of sorry, Reese. Sorry, just be crazy. But no, he's a good keeper, Kepa. So he's got mistakes. He's all got weaknesses. Schmeichel's got weaknesses. His distribution, when kicking the ball out, sometimes, oh dear me, it's terrible.
I mean, that was a dread against Arsenal, wasn't it? It was awful. I know it was a bit of both, the defender and him, but still, I mean, yeah, shocker. And Reece Kante being out, apparently. I mean, look, Kante is an absolute baller, as we know. Quality in his role. Not quite as good as Ndidi, though, is he? But yeah, that's a conversation for another day. But the rest of the team is going to be pretty strong in it, Reece. I mean, we see they're in the Champions League final. It's going to be a difficult game.
Exactly, Champions League final. I mean, Champions League is the biggest competition in the world, and the teams they've beat, Porto are not a bad side that they beat. Real Madrid, I know Madrid are on the down a bit, but listen, they are a good side to Tuchel's come in. He's set them up defensively very well, but I still think we can exploit weaknesses. I think we are the high press. You've seen Arsenal do it the other night, and they forced Jorginho into the mistake. So I think that's the way maybe to get at them.
Yeah, absolutely. Reedy, mate, thoughts on their team? I mean, I saw someone say Tammy Abraham start. He won't bloody start, will he? They're going with the big dogs up top. But Werner, I mean, he's a good player. We all know he's a good player because of what he's achieved in Germany. But he's struggling a little bit, isn't he, this season for Chelsea?
Yeah, he is. And to be honest, when I was speaking to my work colleagues earlier, and I was saying it, do you know what? I think I prefer Werner to start because the way he's going, he probably has chances, but he won't score them. But on the other team news, I think I heard that Kepa's been in every other game for the FA Cup. So that's maybe the one reason why he's starting, because he's been in every other game for them in the FA Cup. And I think Kante will be in. the only reason he was dropped last game was because he was rested for our game. And he's not injured that I know of. So I think he will be in.
At Achilles, apparently, Reedy.
I heard he had a knock.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't see anything, but yeah, okay. If so, then it could be big for us. But
there were pictures of him in training. There were pictures of him in training today, so that could suggest he's. But I know he limped off. I don't know what game it was. The game before last, he limped off.
Was it Man City?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so I think, like I say, that could be big for us if he isn't playing. But like I say, they have got a lot older players than we have. Obviously, I know they've got a few youth players in there, like Reece James and that lot as well, with Chilwell. But I think they've got a lot older players, so I think maybe that could help us out because obviously we're going to be a lot more faster, a lot more energetic. Hopefully we're gonna outbeat them in pace and whatnot. So.
You say that about the ages, but Schmeichel's 34, Vardy's 34, Evans is over 30.
Yeah, I guess that, but I think it's more just the main players. That
I get going in. Fair enough.
The league game more important for Chelsea after Liverpool winning last night, Patrick says. I mean, this is a debate that I've been having with people for weeks and weeks and weeks. Would you rather win the FA Cup or finish top four? Now, if you had to pick one, would you pick winning tonight, winning tomorrow, or winning on is it Tuesday? Is it Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday? So I'll go around that. I've asked you all before, but you might have changed your mind. So Jack, win tomorrow or win on Tuesday if you had to pick one?
I think if someone said to me Leicester would beat Southampton and Newcastle, I would have said winning the FA Cup. Because we've put ourselves in a sticky position now where we have to keep winning our games to stay there. You'd look at Champions League. I know every Leicester fan wants to win the FA Cup, but we won't really be worrying about West Ham against Brighton, would we, if we didn't lose our games against Newcastle and Southampton? So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not going to answer that one. I'll let the other lads answer it.
It is tough because I know mathematically it doesn't secure it, but if we beat Chelsea on Tuesday, we're pretty much guaranteed top four football, you know? So it's a bit, I mean, Josh, win tomorrow or win Tuesday. Like it's either playing Champions League football next season or tomorrow night, this time tomorrow, they're on your telly lifting the FA Cup trophy and the city's going mad. What would you choose, mate?
I don't know. Just because it's tomorrow, I'll probably say the FA Cup, but I don't know, man. It's just one of them. I think we'll beat Tottenham last game of the season, but it's just really makes results could happen. So yeah, I would prefer Champions. Champions League's good, but I think winning the trophy tomorrow is just a bit massive, isn't it? So
yeah. BA confirming what Reedy was saying. Apparently, Kante isn't injured anymore. He was just rested, as Reedy says. So there we go. So he will be playing tomorrow. But again, we've got the better defensive midfielder in our team, Wilfred Ndidi. Ross,
FA Cup. I've said it since. It's been an obsession for years. People, you won't remember. Me and Jack might remember. Obviously, back in 2001 when we lost to Wickham, back in the day with the teletext striker. Since then, it's been an obsession of us to win.
I was 3 years old, so I don't remember.
No, but basically, moral of the story is they needed a striker that wasn't cup tied. They answered an ad on teletext when teletext existed. That guy answered, called Roy Essendon, plays one game and scores the winner. And we went from 4th place in the Premier League, Premiership, it was called at the time, to 13th within 8 games. But no, it's always been an obsession to win the FA Cup. We've never won it. We can get top 4 anytime. FA Cup is the one cup Leicester have never won. And I think if there was ever a time for us to win the FA Cup, this year is the biggest opportunity ever. Because obviously next year Arsenal will want their baby back. Chelsea might want to win it 3rd time lucky in a row if we do win it. Man City are going to come back next season. And so on. I could go on. Yes, you are. No, I've said that. Dipak. No, however you pronounce your name. Sorry.
Dipak.
Ndidi is better than Conte. Now, if you'd have asked me that 4 years ago, I would have said Conte. But now it's 100% Ndidi, without a shadow of a doubt. But no, I want the FA Cup 100%.
Yeah, all right. Reese, mate, over to you.
My opinions have differed and changed. At the start, I thought FA Cup.
We know. They're always
And
different
then-
and changing.
I know. And then it got through, and I think Champions League football attracts so many better players. Bigger
What's
stage, but my opinion has then changed again, and I think the FA Cup is behind the Premier League the most prestigious cup in England, and in the top four cups, and it's the oldest one in the world, isn't it? The FA Cup. Correct me if I'm wrong.
1872, I think.
There was someone on Netflix about. I watched that documentary. It was pretty good, but I think the FA Cup for me. I think it has to be the FA Cup.
Reedy, finally over to you.
When I got asked this last question by Jamie, I said Champions League, but I think due to the position we're in now, and we've just been united, I think if we do win this FA Cup, I think it will spur us on to beat probably both Chelsea and Spurs in the league. So I think FA Cup could really help us by winning it.
Well, it's not hard to beat Tottenham anyway. But
if we don't get top four, don't you fear that some of these players will leave? Tillemans and Diddy?
No.
I think they will. I think one of them's going to leave, mate.
I can't see it because every player wants to win a trophy. At the end of the day, if we're winning trophies at the start, it's the start of things to come. If we win a trophy this season and get into Europe, you can show the players that we've won this cup, and then maybe we can take it less serious in the next season and make sure we get Champions League the next season.
Do you think an FA Cup trophy would stop Tillemans going to Manchester United?
Yeah. Possibly. I mean, maybe not Manchester United, because teams like Manchester United, Liverpool, they are the biggest clubs in the world, and I don't like any of them. I hate them, but they are the biggest clubs in the world, and any player, will want to go to them top clubs at the end of the day.
If you said top clubs, Tottenham's not included in that race. Just point that out there. But no, at the end of the day, Ndidi is he doing uni at Leicester? Dumont, is that right?
Yeah, business.
Yeah,
there you go. It's been business. And then Tillemans and Castagna, and you've got Dennis Pratt, the Belgian trio. Why would Tillemans leave to go somewhere?
Mahrez left Samani.
Yeah,
Mahrez left Samani.
So, Mahrez left to Man City, and look, he's in the team week in, week out, and he's won two. Go on. Man City would
sign Tillemans. Man City would sign Tillemans.
They would, but here's the thing, though. You look at their players. In the middle, you've got that Rodri, the one that doesn't like Leicester. You've got Gundogan. He doesn't. He's already said that we got lucky. Gundogan, arguably one of the best centre midfielders this season. We can't take it away from how amazing Gundogan's done. Then it's Ndidi next. But then you've got quality players. But Tillemans won't leave. If there's one player that was going to leave, I know who it would be. Maddison. And I've said it on another show.
Yeah, I'm not bothered, but yeah, I'm not bothered.
If he was going to leave, there's only one player that will take his spot. Oh, is that a dog? All right, hello.
Can't hear you. Can't understand what you're saying.
It'll be Dewsbury Hall. If there's one player that's going to replace Maddison, Dewsbury Hall.
We'll see. We'll. I mean, look, we've got. All right, mate. Give us your score prediction, because we've got weeks. We've got weeks and weeks of the summer to be talking about transfers. So Ross, start us off with your score prediction and the first goal scorer tomorrow.
So it'll be Leicester will win by 2-1. The first goal scorer will be none other than Maroon Jamie Vardy, because I still haven't got that stat. All of his goals this season, I think over half of them have come in the maroon shirt. I don't know why he just likes playing in maroon for some reason. So, yes, I'm going to go with 2-1. Vardy to score for them. Don't matter who, just some geezer. And then Tillemans, 88th minute winner to win the FA Cup.
Sam, mate, appreciate that. Thank you for coming on, Ross, and we'll see you at some point tomorrow.
I'm going to sleep now.
You need it, mate. Bloody hell. Jack, you missed it, mate. When I logged into StreamYard, Ross was like this.
I was asleep.
And I put him on the screen. Cheers, Ross, mate. We'll speak to you tomorrow, yeah?
In a bit, lads. Have a good safe journey to Wembley. Jack and Reedy, and anybody else that's going. No, he's gone. No, right.
Cheers, mate. Score prediction, Josh. Score prediction, first goal scorer.
I'll go 1-0 Leicester, and we'll go Ndidi to score 1-0. Yeah.
And Diddy, nice. Did you see that FA Cup the thing that going around where your birthday decides the winning goal. Have you all seen that? Yeah, it's like so it's basically like pick whatever day your birthday's on. It's the player, and then the month says what happened, how they score the goal. Mine's a Kante overhead kick. I'm like, no. Imagine, oh my God, get your money on it. But yeah, cheers, Josh, mate. I'm going to let you go. Anyone who wants to check out Josh's content, it's there. Search that on YouTube. Sports. You're going to be having some content over the weekend for the final?
Yeah. Fingers crossed if the internet holds up. But yeah.
Sam, mate, we'll see you next Friday, pal. Cheers, mate.
Man. Cheers, lad.
Cheers. And Reedy. Score prediction, first goal scorer for tomorrow.
I'm going to go controversial. I'm going to go for 1-1, and we're going to go to penalty shootout.
Who's going to win the penalty shootout?
Us, obviously.
Oh, good. Winning penalty. Who's the winning penalty?
It's going to be Vardy, ain't it?
Big Wes.
It's going to be Vardy. He always scores. He always hits the fifth one, unless obviously we go past that. But I think Vardy will win it for us. Yeah,
that'd be quality, mate. But stay there a sec, Reedy, because I'll have a quick chat with you. Reese, mate, score prediction, first goal scorer for tomorrow.
I think 2-1. Probably Nacho, man.
Nacho, man. There we go. Right, cheers, Reese, mate. We'll see you whenever, next Friday or this weekend, whatever. So yeah, come and join. Get on Jamie's show on Sunday. Give him a bit of a surprise, eh? Cheers, pal. Thanks for coming on, mate. So I've kept Reedy on because he's going to the Wembley tomorrow for the final, and he's going to be doing some content along with Jack and Tom. So just so everyone knows, tomorrow at 10 o'clock, there is like a pre-match show with Phil and all of us who will be on there, whoever can make it. Looking forward to the game. And then I think Jack's going to be outside the King Power, I think. And Reedy, were you going to be outside the King Power as well? And basically just lives all day. Yeah. So I think you and Jack are going to be going live at different times on the bus as well, I think. So there'll be lives throughout the day. Obviously, Reedy, Jack, Tom, Phil, they'll all be doing ones. I think Ross as well at Blues Bar will be doing something. So any last words for the squad before the game tomorrow?
Just
put you on the spot.
just go and do it. To be honest, like you say, we've gone all this way with the best team we can, and like I say, we've struggled with injuries throughout the season. We've still got away with it. Obviously, June Justin coming out in that FA Cup game. It's just we just need to do it now. And I think now they've got the fans coming as well. They've got to show it. It was top as well. I think they've got to do it for him. And it's doable. Yes, Chelsea are a really good team, and they're hard to beat. But Arsenal have done it, and they're not that good of a big team, is it? So. Yeah, I think we can do it, and the boys need to show that they've still got the pressure in them to get the win and get the cup. So
yeah, quality, mate. Right, cheers, Reedy. Thanks for popping on, and we'll see a lot of you tomorrow, I'm sure, on Leicester Fan TV. So have a good one, mate. Have a good one tomorrow as well. All right, cheers, pal. Just before we end, we've got to get him on. Let's get his thoughts on tomorrow. Here we are. Great. How you doing, pal?
Hello, mate. How's it going?
Very good, mate. How are you?
I'm having a terrible time with my internet.
It's all right. It's holding up now. It's holding up for now, mate. It's all good. It's all good.
You know what? It's as soon as I plug them bloody earphones in.
Oh, it messes up. Yeah, I've had that problem before, to be fair, when I'm on Jamie's show. Mate, tomorrow, go on. You got to give it a score predictions. First goal scorer. What are you thinking?
I think we might go one behind, but I'm hoping for a 2-1. I'm just excited that we're there. If we lose, I just hope that the lads have turned up and gave 110%. I'd be disappointed if we lose and the lads ain't gave nothing. And it's one game. It's one game that could mean so much, but it's one game. Turn up, give it everything, play your hearts out, play your socks off. Do you know what I mean?
So you go for a 2-1, mate. Us to go behind and then to come back and win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Sound, mate.
I'm flying my flag out in the middle of Erdington, out the window. The wife ain't happy, but the flag's out the window.
Mine's going up, mate. Mine's going up.
To watch the final tomorrow. I won't be live to watch the final tomorrow. Our house will be burned.
Right, mate. Sound, pal. Thanks for popping on, giving us your score prediction, and try and jump on one of the shows tomorrow, mate.
Will do, mate. I'll be all over it like a bad rash.
Sound, mate. Sound, mate. Cheers. Thank you, Gray. And talking of the games tomorrow, the shows tomorrow, I was a bit unsure when I was speaking to Reedy there, but I've got the list here. So 10 a.m. Is a live pre-match. Looking forward to the game with Phil. 10, 11, something like that. Jack and Reedy will be on the buses going live. Then after that, around 12 maybe, Tom and Phil will be on a show at the service stations. Wembley Walk then a bit later on. The Wembley Walk, Tom will be doing that. Tom will have a live show walking down Wembley Way. Chelsea versus Leicester, the pre-match show, the official pre-match show at 3:30 outside Wembley Stadium at 3:30 tomorrow. Half-time, of course. Phil will do a quick live at half-time, just like we do at home here. And then, of course, whether we win or lose, the FA Cup final whistle show will be on after the game at full time. That'll be Phil talking to some fans all around the ground, talking to Jack, talking to Reedy, talking to Tom, whoever he can get his hands on, old Phil. And yeah, reviewing the game pretty much. Hopefully we're all really, really happy. If we're not, who cares? We'll all get drunk anyway. So yeah. And then, of course, Sunday, there will be an aftermath show with Jamie, an actual aftermath, a proper FA Cup aftermath show. So, Jack, mate, are you looking forward to tomorrow doing some lives on the way down and when you're there and stuff like that?
Yeah, it should be a good game of football. I'm looking forward to it being one of them games where you watch it through your fingers tomorrow. Leicester need to win. Like we said earlier, 4 bridesmaids at 4 weddings now, and we need to get our bride down the aisle for the 5th wedding. Not that she's no bigamist or anything, but there you go. But no, we'll be doing content in the morning. Phil will be doing it at 10 a.m. We'll all be there, do some content on the coaches, get interviews with fans, and just, yeah, enjoy the day, really. And then all meet up at Wembley for a good chit-chat and grab whoever we can to have a chat with us. So all good fun. Yep. And at half-time, I'll see Tom and we'll do a stream together.
Perfect, mate. Right. Cheers, Jack. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on again now. We'll see you tomorrow all over Leicester Fan TV down at Wembley. Have a good one, mate, if I don't speak to you. All right.
Cheers, pal.
Brilliant. Right. Cheers to Jack. Cheers to Reedy. Cheers to Josh. Cheers to Ross. Cheers to Gray. And cheers to Reese. I think I said Reese. Oh, well, we'll stick with that. If I miss someone, sorry. But yeah, thanks to everyone getting the comments in as well. Scott Cost is getting a guard of honor. I saw that. Maroon Kit as well tomorrow. Final score predictions. Anybody got theirs here? Dreamland says 3-1 to the Foxes. 2-1 to the Foxes. Thomas Mawson says. Mini says Leicester win 1-0. Nacho goal. Paul Hay says 2-0 Vardy Brace. And Kane Leonard Leons says 5-1 for Leicester. So there we go. That's your Friday night done on Leicester Fan TV. We'll be back at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for a little look ahead to the final before everyone gets on their coaches down to Wembley. Thanks for everyone watching. And yeah, for tomorrow, come on, you Foxes.
Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.